and it was Cameron Esposito, and it was before I knew who she was. And in retrospect, I'm like, good.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a part of my subconscious.
How did you?
I said like Carmen Esperanto or something. I've just fucking
Carmen Esperanto. It's not even a hard name to get right.
Give it up for Carmen Sandiego, everybody.
Fucking Carmen Sandiego.
Where in the world are Carmen Sandiego's punchlines?
You know her from Upworthy. What a horrific credit.
Yeah, wait, is that her credit? Upworthy?
That's
she's on everything.
To me.
Yeah, she's got a lot of money now.
Hey guys, think periods aren't a thing to bring up at that. I love that fake, that fake thing of all men or have demanded that you can never talk about your period.
Yeah.
Now here's one that goes on uncomfortably long. About nothing.
Yeah,
that's the worst joke I've ever heard.
That's the only benefit to the Trump presidency is if the executions start, I'm going to enjoy like the first 45 executions.
What do you think his?
Trevor Noah's getting shot.
Yeah,
he's gonna kill Trevor Noah. He's gonna seat him behind the desk on the National Mall.
Well, Trevor, I think that was coming. So I'm just like, he's brown and has an accent. Everyone's gonna love this.
Well, he's a great host. He's not.
It's just not from America, right. Man. I'm telling you, it bothers people to have a non-American.
No, I just think
Trevor Noah would have killed it if it was a show on MTV and it wasn't the fucking Daily Show.
Yeah.
He's just not the right voice for that show.
So who do you think it is? Samantha Bee was the right
Jon Stewart, and there's no way Comedy Central is gonna be like.
Did you watch Samantha Bee?
I've seen.
Is it as amazing as I've heard?
I don't know. It was post-election. A lot of the stuff I've seen has been kind of just horse shit.
What? What do you mean horse shit? Like,
don't riot. It's important not to fucking riot or whatever.
She said that?
Yeah, she said that.
All I know is that people
Daily Show did a don't riot bit. She was like, you're ruining the credibility for the rest of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's what it does. It's basically all Trump has to do is not explode the country, and he will go down as great. That's all he's got to do.
He's already great. He can do whatever he wants, and
but if there's just the fucking hysteria before anything's happened. If it's not even a tenth as bad as that, it's gonna be because Obama's officially a great president now. Historically, Obama's gonna go down as one of the good ones.
To some people,
he will.
But it was cemented that way anyway.
It'll be like Clinton went down as like good because of George W.
Yeah,
and Clinton, the reason Hillary wins because a lot of people didn't want that shit show back in fucking office of the Clintons.
Yeah,
all that shit they're supposedly protesting. The Clintons.
I don't know if you saw, but Jill Stein got to $7 billion. So they're gonna do the recount.
The popular vote thing.
$17 billion.
Vote thing is so fucking. What a punk ass. First of all, if Hillary won the Electoral College and not the popular, it wouldn't come up. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two. Shut the fuck up. The popular vote in New York and LA, you get 800,000 more people. So what? That's why they have an electoral college.
Yeah.
So that the Hollywood types can't control the whole election.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they can't do it electoral college where it's not. Everything's like winner take all. That's why it sucks. Because if they did it where the electoral votes per state, if based on you get some and they get some, you'd see a little more movement and less of this like. That's what I think.
Like go county by county rather than state by state?
Just electoral college. Let's say there's 3 electoral votes in a state.
Sure.
You get all of them based on if you win. If they distribute it based off the votes in that state, where it's like somebody gets 2 and somebody gets 1, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That seems like it would be a more fair electoral college.
So you would do it by county?
I guess I don't know anything more about it after.
I don't know. I disagree. But why shouldn't majority rule in democracy? Like, isn't it a simple question? Like, why should
you mean the thing of it being 800,000 people?
I'm just saying, like, why shouldn't the person with the most?
That was the whole reason they were afraid of being a country. Was certain states didn't want to be.
It was like, but it was to protect.
That was also America prior to the Civil War. Like, it's 2 completely different countries.
Yes,
you really can't compare the 2 governments.
Well, that's why we don't have a full-on popular vote, because that way the two state solution
in
works.
The Constitution is like the idea of how the electoral college is set up. But if through a current lens, it really doesn't make sense to use an electoral college. It should just be the popular vote.
No fucking way, dude.
Yeah,
there's no way I would want.
Are you a states' rights guy? Do you think?
No, but I don't want it. I don't want everybody else to be irrelevant except the most popular cities.
But it's not everybody else. I mean, what if the population of Montana was 5? There were 5 people that live there.
I think as a state, each state should get to have a fucking say for sure, because they all have their own individual needs and wants and shit. I mean, there's no way you can fucking put it all on the other.
Yeah, but that's what
and
that's
people
what
that
that's
don't
what
understand.
that's what Congress is for.
Yeah, but
But
dude,
also,
I
what
don't
do
know.
states matter really? At the end,
I
of
don't.
the day.
I don't have a problem. Listen, I have no problem with how they set it up in the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, just the bottom line is Hillary's whole appeal was she's not perfect, but she's like qualified because she knows the game and all that bullshit. And the game's electoral college, and she sucks so bad that she couldn't beat Trump.
Yeah. Well, they were playing some like dumb, like one of the reasons they didn't campaign in Wisconsin was because they knew they weren't doing well there. And they didn't. They were
I heard
bluffing.
that, yeah.
They were fucking bluffing, and they didn't want.
Is that
Trump
true?
That's what I heard. Yeah. So, but this is what I want to talk to you about.
Bernie would have won number one. Everybody has said.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love do people get a huffy breath when you say A, Bernie would have won?
Yeah.
And B, a lot of this was
That's
social justice shit. They get huff. Come on. So, first of all, Bernie would have absolutely won.
wasn't-
Yeah. It's important to say Bernie would have won every single day.
is.
I'm banned from Facebook right now.
For what? Saying Bernie would have won?
Well, there was an article about like about how saying Bernie would have won is victim blaming, and we don't need to hear from white men right
Who's
now.
a victim?
Hillary
DNC.
Clinton. She was raped by losing the election, so it's victim blaming to say Bernie would have won. But so I posted some article, and then you know how like the whole like kill all men thing that female
Right.
comics do on Facebook. So I did like the clapping emoji. I was like kill all white women, and I shared that article, and they banned me for a month from Facebook.
Well, I mean, that's how privilege works, my friends.
Yeah,
Next
I
time,
guess.
check it before you.
Well, I'm trans
wreck it.
now on Facebook.
Yeah, well, that bullshit is why
I'm posting. I'm going to Periscope from a Target bathroom wearing a fucking dress.
If you don't see that it's such a clear fuck you to that shit, Trump getting. I mean, I couldn't see a clearer message than a guy who never chooses his words properly getting elected.
I think I don't buy it. He didn't.
Why?
He didn't even get as many votes as Mitt Romney. He didn't come in on like a popular wave. He came in on people just being disillusioned.
No,
with
but
his
it's
opponent.
What does that have to do with anything?
A lot of it
Yeah,
is.
of course, people being disillusioned. Right, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
No, it was just like she couldn't get the vote out. It wasn't that he like inspired this massive cultural
People wanted
movement.
him over Cruz because, and this is why when I thought he was less bad than Cruz. Okay, in the beginning, I was like, well, I like that he doesn't have any political acumen. Like, I like that he fucking just talks and doesn't. Because the way they've twisted shit now is regular people have to be politicians, and the actual president didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck we got that.
Well, comics
ass
like him
backwards.
because he's got like that dice blood in him. It's like it's kind of
So,
like you're
I thought
voting
he
for
was
dice.
less bad than Cruz because of that.
Yeah.
And then partway through, when I started reading all this alt-right shit, I was like, oh, okay, this is why that's really bad. Because
Yeah. They're
these
Nazis.
people that are empowered. by
I
this,
like the alt right stuff because it makes me POC now.